For the first part of the assignment, we're going to graph functions. And first, let me make sure my graph is clear on everything, just so that I don't have anything on here to distract from the graph. Okay, so let's say we have an x to the fifth. So here I'm just going to punch an x to the fifth plus 5x. Oops, let's delete that. Plus 5x to the third or fourth, 5x to the fourth, minus 3x. Minus 3x cubed plus 6x squared. I mean, it doesn't matter how long it is. We're just going to graph the numbers that the assignment gives us. 4x and minus, let's say 8. And now we just press in graph, and this shows us our graph. I know that it's x to the fifth, so it should kind of look like a x cubed graph with more than one possible answers here, more than multiple humps. So as I see here, this is our graph. We can remember to always play with the numbers up and down, just so you know what you're kind of dealing with. I notice here the peak at this end looks kind of different. So this might have been a multiple peak situation. You just gotta kind of go around at the graph, or down here. Let's look at this. Here, this may have been a possible multiple, but it is x to the fifth. So this is what the graph looks like you say. So now to find our points, right? If we want our x-axis, we just click on this, and here it gives us a maximum. You just follow click on it, and it tells you there's a 0 or a x-intercept. Here's a maximum going down, 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 down. Oh, here's another 0. And if you want to find what that exact point is, make sure you have on second format, make sure you have on your coordinate. If it's on, it should look gray, so your coordinates should be grayed out, and your EXPR should be grayed out. That will tell you, that will show on the graph what these things are. So I'm just going to click on the line again, go through. There's another 0. Oh, look here. There's a minimum. And if you want to see what that point is, what is actually that point, then you can press calculate down below, and it tells you the exact x and y coordinate, and that is what you would just use. And here's the y-intercept, right? If I press on calculate, it tells me my y-intercept is -8, 0, -8. Here's another 0. So this is a way how you would find anything that you need for the assignment on your graphing calculator here. Next, moving on from that, let's say you were given zeros and they want you to find the the equation with these zeros. So they say zeros could be, let's say, -2 and 5. And let's throw in another one. Let's say 2/3. Well, understand that the zeros remember when we found the zeros back in Algebra 2, you factored and you set your factors equal to 0, and that should be your zero, your factor. So here at -2, that would be if this is x equals -2, then to add 2 to both sides, that would give you your 0. So one of your factors should be x plus 2. The other one should be x minus 5. And then finally, the last one, if I set my x equals 2/3 as a 0, right? We would multiply both sides by 3 equals 2. Subtract 2 to both sides, so 3x minus 2 equals 0. So this is 3x minus 2. So now all you have to do from here is we are going to pretty much FOIL one at a time. So the first one should be, let's see here, x squared minus 5x plus 2x minus 10, and combine that. I'm just gonna bring this down just to remind me, factor all that. Then combine x squared minus 3x minus 10. Now I'm gonna distribute the next part here. So then this becomes 3x cubed minus 2x squared minus 9x squared plus 6x minus 30x plus 20. Now all I have to do is combine my like terms, and this is a possible answer to when you are given zeros and you need to find an equation. So this would be your equation with these given zeros.